Satellite communication has been a relevant topic in many international conferences so far about global issues, starting with the World Economic Forum, the World Government Summit, not to mention the growing number of attendees to specific events about the satellite industry. Some of the reasons were summarized in Miami during the Future Investment Initiative Institute conference. The space economy is expected to grow from $6 billion to $1.8 trillion by 2035, with over 77 space agencies and 16 countries having space launch capabilities. The number of satellites launched in space is expected to increase exponentially in the next decade, and this growth presents a significant investment opportunity for many new players. Today, there are more than 10,000 companies focusing on space, and they are worth more than $4 trillion. 50% of these companies are in the United States, and this should not come as a surprise. But according to the head of the Saudi Space Agency, Dr. Mohammed Al-Tamimi, already in the coming 6 years, we will see more and more companies and funds going to the space economy in different countries and to projects focusing on the frontier of deep space. SpaceX cannot wait for it.
I do believe we are on the precipice of incredible and quick development, economies development, and travel in space. We can see it now with the recent focus on the moon and the potential or likely shift to Mars. We are ready to take humans from planet Earth to other heavenly bodies, and I think it's incredibly exciting.
Though the numbers show great opportunities, Gwynne Shotwell, the current Chief Operation Officer of SpaceX, reminds us of the risks.
So, two things, and I want to key off His Excellency's point. There are more objects in space now than there ever have been, and that growth will be exponential. And so I think it's absolutely critical that nations and companies communicate about where their objects are and where they will be so that you can prevent accidents in space, which really honks up the environment for everybody. So that's the first. And the second is, because this is the golden era of space, there's so much money being poured into this part of the economy, there will be winners, right? There will be winners, but there will be losers as well. And so investors just need to be careful, but cognizant of the fact that there is still risk dollars, and but it's all for the good.
Also in the long term, it is a common opinion that future plans will go beyond launching satellites to space, and market players seem to really align with Elon Musk in sending humans to Mars and beyond.
So go beyond Leo. I think the next thing is the moon and Mars. And I totally agree with Elon that we need to be interplanetary species, but I'll go further that we need to be interstellar, right?
Satellite operators also share the same sense of urgency of Elon Musk.
I believe that we are in space race 2.0, especially with many countries, but especially China. And I don't believe that we have enough sense of urgency. And I don't believe that we have awakened to the fact that we need to get our act together. Then I think we need to get our act together and have more sense of urgency and accelerate things.
In this context, it is all the more relevant the intervention in the panel of Gwynne Shotwell, which is the de facto head of SpaceX at the moment. So let's hear from Mrs. Shotwell what SpaceX is up to while Musk is busy with Doge in Washington.
Running the company used to be much easier. 10 or 15 years ago, there was Falcon and adventing the Dragon. But now normal operations for Falcon and Dragon, regular operations for the Falcon and Dragon programs, flying intuitive machines next Wednesday to the moon, on lunar surface. I'm very excited about that. So there's that day to day. We are launching and operating the world's largest telecom constellation, Starlink. We're doing direct-to-cell, satellite direct-to-your-cell devices. And then there's Starship, which is such an incredibly exciting program. In fact, the panel just before us talked about point-to-point transportation, leveraging the Starship program that we're working on right now.
They ended on that note. What a nice introduction.
Yeah, it was really great.
Yeah.
Was that a plant or was
No,
that was
nothing's planned here. We're impromptu.
Yeah. So the normal operations of Falcon Dragon and a telecom constellation with the incredibly exciting opportunity to fly the world's largest spaceship, and which will eventually take people to Mars. The term is efficiency. We have kind of a manic sense of time pressure to get humans off the planet and onto Mars, and we want to make sure that government regulations fall in line with that. Fair regulations, good, smart regulations, no dumb rules, like get rid of the dumb rules, and let's speed up the pace of innovation by allowing regulation to match its speed.
The question about Doge was inevitable.
Does Doge impact your day job?
I'm busy with SpaceX, super busy, running, helping Elon run the company. What he is doing is good work in DC. I'm quite excited about the outcomes. There will be pain between now and then, but I think we will all appreciate the work that gets done. So there's so many kind of crazy things going on in the world right now, but space has always been a source of inspiration. Looking to the stars has always been magical. Even for me, I was not initially a space person as a kid. I was a car person, so I should be working at Tesla, right? But I grew to be a space person, and one of the things that drove me there was looking at the stars. And I just think we should all embrace the fact that there's this beautiful heaven above, and we should go there.